All right, what up, chat? And we're back with another little Division 2 session, because, like, you know, Twitch drops, new season, all that stuff. Why is Div 2 relevant again? Hey, new season, bro. A reason to log in, play a little bit. That's how it goes. Every 3 to 4 months, you gotta come in and, play a little Div, see what's going on. There's supposed to be an incursion in a couple of weeks or something. So that's like the main appeal to me, is having an incursion to go do. Urky, thank you for the 28 months. Welcome back. Appreciate the resub. Did someone posture check me when I just turned the stream on? That's wild, bro. That's wild. But yeah, I basically did everything already in this season. Right, so this is all done. Like yeah, I could knock out a few more of them for some blueprints, I guess. Like, I don't really care, but like I could do that. The rest of these are just like extra seasonal XP and like character XP or whatever. Not a big deal. And then we played so much yesterday and extracted so much stuff that we got all this, right? So like this is like pretty pretty big. This one's pretty big. So basically the whole idea of the season is like, you go to your journey, right? You knock out this one. So you want to do whatever 5 of the 6 are the fastest for you, and then go in the PB Dark Zone. And that's how you get your first ability. And then like these 3 will open up. And so you want to knock out objectives here and unlock this one, and then collect everything in here. But basically, you go on the PB Dark Zone, you farm canisters until you get like 90 or whatever. Then come back out, donate them here. You're gonna have like boxes over here, in your deliveries or whatever. And then you pull them out and whatnot, and move these exotics out of here. And yeah, you're gonna like basically pop that stuff open and like, knee pads, and just donate as many as you can. Just don't make sure when you open the caches that you don't open up like over the cap, because the extra ones that you open in the caches, they don't drop on the ground. So he's like, oh, only up to like 90 worth at a time. And you're just donating canisters. And the thing is, like, when you donate canisters, that's how you get munitions. The munitions are like, you have like 400 reloads before you like run out, right? So they should probably like honestly buff this number by like up to like 10x or something. You prefer your method, you don't purchase it in a new season until a new incursion comes out? I mean, that works too. The thing is, as far as somebody who like wants to play day 1 and stuff is concerned, it's like you gotta warm up. Where did this thing come from? I guess that's a drop. Let me see something real quick. Crit them, crit them. Crit them. I guess I got an extra mod. The season's pass? I didn't get the season's pass. And usually with the season's pass, it's like, how badly do you want the cosmetics? Like, I used to care about cosmetics. There used to be like a lot of different like gear dyes that were cool. But the ones I've been adding lately, I don't like them. Like, I don't really care about the outfits they have in these either. Like, a lot of the gear dyes I have, I think are pretty sick. Let's look at the store real quick. Let's look at. Is there gear dyes in here? I see skill visuals. Like, are there gear dyes in here? Can you not get gear dyes? Am I blind? I guess you have to like buy them like a vendor in game somewhere. The secret vendor. You talking about like the weekly one or whatever? I mean, Curtis, as far as builds are concerned, let me ask you this. How many different stats are there on gear? Right? There's 12 stats. 4 of each color. We play with guns. We don't give a fuck about yellow. We don't give a fuck about blue. That narrows things down. Are you a crit build or are you a headshot build? That's it. What are you playing? Well, you're probably playing a crit build because that's just how it is with all the enemies in the game for almost every single build, except for like a headhunter build or like some kind of like, you know, one-shot Regulus build or something. Boom. That's the entire game. Solved. There's such like few options in this game that like, you don't have to think. You just play crit. If you want to do damage. The actual decision you make is pretty much like, you know, are you playing striker or are you going to be a healer? And then for skills, it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to play with a shield? Are you going to have a reviver hive? Or are you going to have a decoy? There's not really much you do because you're not killing with skills. You just use skills for utility. And then in like the PV Dark Zone specifically, Striker isn't that good. But everything else in the game, you play Striker with crit. Done. There you go. I just summarized a 7-year-old video game in 30 seconds. The PV Dark Zone has some weird rules, so like that's where you don't bother with Striker, and then everywhere else you just play Striker. And if you wanted to do less damage and feel like a unique butterfly in a sea of Strikers, then you could, you know, maybe get a little spicy and play like Tipping Scale or like do some like, you know, Blue Dad build or something for solo heroic. I don't know, up to you. Because that's the thing. If you just want damage, you play Striker.
Nice to see you.
Alright, so in terms of actual progress for us, I'm thinking... Does expertise work in the Dark Zone? The plus 30 does, yeah. Skill builds? Skill builds in this game are typically more support builds. Now, if you're playing solo, heroic, let's say, like you can use whatever the fuck you want. And if you're playing against hunters, you don't really want to have a yellow build because they're going to hack your skills, which is also how you get PvP in the PvE Dark Zone. If you want to kill the players in the Dark Zone, you equip high-level skills, you let the hunters hack them, and then the skills kill other players. So there's that. A smoothie from McDonald's. You know, I DoorDashed some McDonald's earlier. I felt like having a Big Mac and a large fry. I was in the mood for some. I was in the mood for a burger, you know. I think the whole meal costs as much as like a single burger from like Five Guys. Though Five Guys is so overpriced, even their burgers are better. But yeah. What are we doing? I kind of wanted to play Retaliation. Yeah, well, I got a Big Mac. I don't know. I like the way that sauce makes the whole burger taste like it's kind of OP. Yeah, I want to do retaliation. That's what it was. But don't want to do retaliation for any one particular faction. I don't think it matters, right? As long as it's heroic.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
The Quarter Pounder or the Whopper. The thing about the Whopper's from Burger King, right? There's such few Burger Kings. Like, I think the nearest one to me is like a good 10 miles out or something. This guy doesn't have the seasonal modifier stuff on. I guess that's fine.
Friendly combatants nearby.
You're a hero. Actually,
Alright, I'm kind of over this backpack. Let's go back to you. Kind of retaliation does this guy have? An outcast retaliation is about to expire.
You are no longer
Oh,
in
yeah.
the group.
Okay, that's screwed. I got it. Alright, fuck it. I'll just do my quick one here. That's my 1 minute retaliation. The guy had a 99%. Yeah, I usually get burgers from Wendy's.
Safe area entered.
I already forgot the name of the one that they have in their like their first meal. Is it Dave's Double or something like that? Something like that. I usually get that. McDonald's to me is more of like a road trip or like traveling kind of thing. I was just like, I just felt like getting a burger, and I was like, well, which burger chain do I want to try? And then I was like, yeah, fuck, I just get McDonald's. It's kind of the mood for fries, you know. I did want to get Burger King because I hadn't had it in like probably like 10 years or something. But it's just so far out that I didn't feel like ordering it. You had a burger at Five Guys in Scotland a few years ago. Still how good it was. Yeah, it's a pretty good chain. Because they go kind of ham with like everything on that. Oh, I shot the deer.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
But if you like get a burger from Five Guys on an ordering app, it's like minimum $15 for the burger before you even like think about getting some fries or something. It's just like, what the hell?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
All this gear right here. Is there any other like weird gear builds I should try? Just make a bunch of... I can make a bunch of like random like Hasbro builds for PvDZ. It's kind of stupid that the backfire one was so strong. I hate SMGs so much, but like that gun is like one of the only good options for the Dark Zone. The knee pads for Hasbro are only for groups. I tried them yesterday for as a solo player, and I thought they were a waste. I think it's a pretty giant waste of like your exotic slot to use those for Hasbro when you can just use Ninja Bike backpack instead. Like, the only argument for using those knee pads, the exotic knee pads they added to the game, is pretty much in an organized crew. Like if you know one guy has them and you can play tight, then that means that like everyone else doesn't have to wear it that much, doesn't have to like roll their gear to have that much Hasbro anymore. So everyone gains like some stat rolls back or something. Yeah, I tried it. I don't think those knee pads belong on anybody that's like a solo player. Wasting an exotic just to have plus 40 Hasbro is crazy. Like that's basically just 4 stat lines that are like you can accommodate those 4 stat lines in other better ways. Like the only advantage of those knee pads is that it applies to the whole team. This pistol has movement speed, so it's the only pistol worth using in the game. It's a named pistol called a Quick Step. And yeah. It pretty much means that like I will never use any other pistol because like why the hell would I want to run slow? I think that's kind of weird. That's the thing that's kind of weird about them even adding a weapon for movement speed, right? Like it's like, yes, we want movement speed because the game is slow as shit. And when you add one movement speed weapon in the game, it's like, well, I guess that's the only weapon we're gonna use. Like, yeah, it's just what you're gonna use. They should just like add another weapon in the game, like a, I don't know, a shotgun, like a named shotgun and like a named, I don't know, SMG or something that have like movement speed traits similar to Quick Step, just so you can have like a gun in like your primary weapon slot or something,
Reinforcements en route.
so that you can have like an exotic pistol on instead.
Detecting additional hostile contact. Heavily armored.
Or, you know, just give us boots. You know, like an RPG. Just like literally just go roll for knee pads with like implicit movement speed on them or something.
Vital signs
Or just raise the base speed of everybody by like 10 to 20%. That would be cool too.
heavily armored hostile detected.
The Dark Zone? The PB Dark Zone? I mean, in the PB Dark Zone, you just don't play with Striker. Striker's good everywhere else in the game except for the Dark Zone. You just don't play Striker.
Hostile detected.
That guy farmed it for like 12 hours yesterday. I played it not Striker for like 12 hours. And then like the Hunters, like I deleted the Hunters because I wasn't playing Striker. Let's see, kill squads. Best thing about the Dark Zone, it's like it's got this stupid PvP balancing that affects your gear even in the PvP Dark Zone, and that means that your build doesn't do the damage you're used to. So you have to switch your builds to add, like, the balancing of the game is weighed towards having a little bit more survivability and using other talents in the game that aren't usually used. Because anything that's like free damage is like nerfed by like half. Like Striker does like less than half the damage it does in like the rest of the game. Like Striker only gives you like 30% more damage in the Dark Zone, which is 4 pieces. Whereas like in the regular game it gives you 65% without backpack or chest, right? And like with backpack and chest in like the full game, it's like you get like 180% more damage. And then like in the Dark Zone, if you had full backpack and chest, like you'd have only like 80% more damage. Right? Like you're losing a lot. But like, yeah, you have to put together a build with a little extra survivability and other talents for damage. And then you gotta farm those canisters, because like once you do have your canister buff, like yeah, you get pretty strong. I'll try to get into some match-made groups for this.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
Having done the 2400 canister thing, it's like I definitely got a lot of stats. I have it disabled right now because I just joined somebody else that had it disabled. And considering the content that I'm running,
Is now in your group.
oh, like this guy has it enabled. Do I have like an LMG or something? I want to use a gun that doesn't reload very often. Like that's the problem with the 1886 is that, like it actually
This is the place. Secure the area.
just play Striker and
Safe area detected.
put Centurion on maybe? Oh, I don't have the other piece. Striker. I'll just put that on. And this game keeps taking away my attachments, and I hate it. I don't know why this is happening. It's the most cringe bug. I swear to God. Okay.
Hostile.
Secure those control points, Agent. Quickly.
So I'm just gonna play Centurion holster when I have to use. When I have to do overworld stuff. Oh, that guy's even got back and forth rolling on his shit. I mean, I guess I would too if I swap this over. Centurion back and forth. Centurion back and forth.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, the movement speed feels really good.
Detected.
We have all this extra power from the 2400 thing. Oh god, that's funny.
Kill squad down.
It's so funny. It sounds so stupid. It sounds unbelievably stupid to have this much fire rate. The LMGs? Yeah, I mean, I can just slap an LMG on. I have like only like one that's okay, but I don't have my specialization tuned for LMG damage, so I'm missing like 15 if I do that. I have to play gunner anyway. But I like firewall a hell of a lot more. Oh no. Forgot to use my invulnerability thing. I forgot how that equipped. Just sitting here weapon swapping away. Why is this checking boxes in retaliation? There can't possibly be a need for all that stuff, right?
Reinforcements en route.
What?
Immediate assistance needed.
I took lethal damage from the pop. If you reload without reloading, then you don't use your munitions, yeah. If you reload without reloading, whichever way that is for you in the game, let's use munitions. Like, yeah, you can use whiplash, but the problem with whiplash is that, you know, quick step exists, so. Kinda hard to give up quick step, you know? Kinda hard to give up quick step. Being fast is a wonderful thing.
Hostile kill squad nearby. Stay alert.
Kill squad down. Oh, you get samples from this. You get canisters from doing this mode. And killing those guys. I didn't notice that before. LMG guy just keeps suppressing everything. LMGs only belong in escalation. Change my mind. That's the downside of how they built the weapon archetype. All the bullets flying around makes enemies like basically get like CC'd. Quick up top.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, that guy's being a sheriff.
Heavily armored hostile.
The gear shift thing? Yeah, I have that one prototyped or whatever. Just to have an LMG, I guess. Just fall off damage.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Is it faster to slash leave and join another retaliation?
You have
Let's see.
You secured the area.
Oh, it is.
Evacuate it.
Damn, you gotta do a lot of retaliations to get the broken shade watches, huh? Yeah, what's up, Curly? How you doing?
You have received an invite to another agent's group. Supply room access.
The hell did I just join? I see some hyenas and black tusk. What are we working with here? What are we working with here? A fresh hardwire guy. Basic straight. Wait, what was that? Improvised body armor? Interesting. Heartbreaker. 4 blue core Heartbreaker. These guys want to run actual activities instead of the actual mode.
Entering safe area.
Match make another one, all good. I'm just trying to match make any faction, don't care, right into like one that starts. I don't care if it's like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. It's all about the full send. Escalation? There's no point in farming escalation if it's not Straker. If I don't have gear that's worth investing cores into, then I don't play escalation until I have the gear that's worth investing cores into. I think that daily target loot is a curse and needs to be changed. It should be personal target loot. Waiting for the rotation to have something you actually need is like super fucking cringe. I didn't like it in 2019. I don't like it now. This game had that in 2019. That's how you farmed. Eventually, once your gear was good enough, you didn't play the game until the right thing was available on the map in the right spot.
Safe area entered.
So,
You are no longer
you know, maybe the next set of devs that are responsible for these decisions will realize that. And but this game likes to hit like the whole idea of studying history is so you don't repeat the same mistakes. And this game has literally like done that so many times now. Between Div 1 and Div 2, you see a lot of the same shit happen. Kind of ridiculous.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
You should be pushing XP's 30 this week. It's triple XP. Instead of wasting your time in escalation. If you have a working build, go right into farming for your expertise set. This has got a 200% True Sons. Nice. That's good, Danny.
Agent has joined your group.
This is the event where you use your render filament, yeah. On the things that are hard to level up. So, like, pick up a bunch of gear as junk, donate it all to the menu, right? So, like, in the tinkering, is it tinkering station? Expertise station? It's like, I guess just donate all junk, right? All the gear you picked up off the ground, if it's something you're not going to use, like, literally just mark it as junk. And then, you should be able to hit the donate all junk button and it should start filling things out pretty quickly.
Another agent.
Yeah, countdown's broken right now, so like, if you were gonna farm with target loot, which I forgot to do, I guess, When you're inside of retaliation, you can have personal target loot. And just put it at the gear mods if you wanted. Retaliation is like a pretty good game mode, so. What's up, Mojo? Proficiency is like triple XP this week, which is why I'm telling him to work on his expertise. You should be able to get to like over 20 expertise
Agent,
pretty quickly. It's the last little bit where you like really want to use your printer filament on things that are hard to obtain. So like, if you're gonna do your expertise, like you can go to like all your exotics and like donate printer filament to those first.
quickly.
And then go to like all the named items that are hard to get, and then do it to those, and then you know work your way down from there, right? Like go from like the hardest thing to obtain copies of to like the most common thing with donations of materials, because you should be able to just donate any piece of gear off the ground that you farm over time into that system.
Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, I tried 2 countdown runs yesterday, and they both bugged out, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Heavily armored.
I told Beersy, who's like the game director, like he rolled in the stream the other day, and I was like, yeah, you guys might need to go fix the countdown progression blocker, because it's a pretty popular game mode. It can't just be like,
Heavily armored hostile detected.
yeah, target loot. What do we need? What do we need? It's a new, that's the healer set. Core strength. Let me look at some core strength pieces real quick. I'll see what the set does again. Oh, I got hit by the lethargy, man. Spot on holster. Well, even this guy right here. What's that do again? A little bit of everything. We receive 40% of those other 2 core bonuses. Yeah, I don't really care about that one. Let me look at Heartbreaker again. Is there still PvP zones? Yeah, there's 2 dark zones that are PvP and one that's PvE. The PvE dark zone is a new thing. But honestly, it's like pretty weak. Dark zone farming is like pretty boring.
Agent down.
Like the PvE and the rest of the game is so much better. It's just that this season you have to do the PvE dark zone. To farm canisters to
Detected. The control point.
build the buff, right? So that's what I did all yesterday. Because the buff for the season is pretty strong. Seasonal buff is pretty strong. Kira, what's up, man?
Vital signs critical.
It's like 50 stacks. For the whole pulse targets thing. How much damage does that do in the DC?
Incoming.
I think I'm gonna pop soon. There's like insane amounts of damage. Yeah.
Detected.
Are those weapon swaps there is like that's a lot. Heartbreaker backpack was trash, right? Yeah.
Friendly control point nearby.
Hostile kill squad nearby. Stay alert.
Hostile kill squad. Is that front? Oh, I'm so dead from this.
Kill squad down.
I'm totally gonna pop.
Immediate medical assistance.
I'm
needed.
totally gonna pop.
Agent down.
The popping thing is so funny. It's just tenacity with like more delay. And all you guys with blue names, you have no idea how hard it is to like actually read your name in that blue. Like Robbie, J-Chap, whatever blue you guys chose looks terrible on the other screen. I literally feel like I'm going blind looking at it. It looks so bad on my other monitor. I mean, yours is in black, and what my window does is that like it also adds like a green first words of the stream like highlighting effect to your name. So I can read your name perfectly now, Robbie. Dude? I don't know how else to display this, but like here. Right, this blue. I don't know what it looks like on stream, but this blue looks terrible for me on my other monitor. I can read it on this screen better because this monitor has like really good, like it brightens up text very good. You wouldn't be able to tell on my stream. But like that blue is terrible. This yellow is fine, right? Like this yellow orange looking thing is fine. And like the same with the blue that JChap uses. Like it's the same blue you guys were both using. I swear to God, on my other screen, I can't it's so hard to read. It's it's actually so bad. Achilles has the same fucking color too.
Reinforcements en route.
It looks so bad, dude.
Detecting additional hostile contact.
If you want to basically be anonymous mode in my stream, like I guess you guys can all just make blue names, I guess, and I just wonder who the fuck I'm talking to. Yeah, that blue is rough. I'm gonna pop again. Pop, I had enough bonus armor for the kill they got. Shield deflect kills. I did the final boss of District Union Arena yesterday. You basically get to the final boss on, like, say, Heroic or whatever. Like the regular District Union Arena, and then, like, you shoot his shield, and then...
One last assault. If we break them here, they're done.
You shoot his shield, and then, don't kill him, and then just get him to kill you instead. That's what I did yesterday. Alright, so I could do some kind of Heartbreaker Hasbro. I want the Heartbreaker stacks? Probably. I have to see... how much it gets nerfed at D0.
Another agent is now group leader.
Somebody bailed after one wave.
And now, time for a little music.
The area is stabilized. Good.
Blueprint investor. Cavalier, a full 4-piece Cavalier.
No longer in a group.
Did I find 2 Heartbreakers? No, just this one. I mean, I don't think Cavalier is worth running a full 4-piece, but having a piece of Cavalier plus a Ninja Bike backpack has a lot of hazard protection. I think that part's pretty clutch. The thing about like the Dark Zone specifically is that like you just gotta find a way to do damage. And also like the Hasbro thing is more of like a it's like doing damage while simultaneously like trying to be immune to the season's bullshit. People only like to retaliate for one wave these days. So like when I sit here thinking about like how I'm gonna do like another build that has Hasbro, it's like I think every single one of them is like Ninja Bike, 1-piece Cavalier. That's already like 40, 50, and then I just need to have like Hasbro rolls on everything else. Well, it's not about like the seasonal bonus. It's just that like if you're in the Dark Zone or like the Toxic Dark Zone, or if you're anywhere else in the game, like the modifier is on, there's 2 different ways that the enemies can apply Disorient to you while in combat. Specifically for the Dark Zone, the PV Dark Zone, that's where you kind of want it because it's more annoying over there. If you're anywhere outside the PV Dark Zone, just play Striker. There's not a whole lot of retaliation gamers today.
You are now group leader. Another agent has joined your group.
Yeah, I guess the Steam charts for this game have fallen off. Striker is used by default. I mean, Striker is what everyone should use by default because it's just like so much better for the vast majority of the game. It's just that the Dark Zone specifically is like where you don't want to use Striker.
Another agent is now in your group.
Right, because the Dark Zone does all this like funky shit to your gear. And like, that's just not cool, you know? It requires all group members to have retaliation unlocked. Is this game for real? How can you not have retaliation unlocked? Is it just because it's like... That's because I got 200%. How does this work? Oh, that's start. Cool.
This is the place. Secure the
I
area.
saw 200%. I was like, I'll just do a 2-stager because that's like hella quick.
Secure those control points, Agent. Quickly.
All right. Let's get to blasting. Let's get the blasting.
Incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh my god. That was so many shotgunners that popped out right there. I'm gonna pop. Or maybe not. Never mind, just did.
Assistance needed. Agent out of action.
Invincibility modifier is so funny. Invincibility mod is so funny, dude. Full heal, crazy like bonus armor on kill.
Detected. From the control point in proximity.
What, Lex? Quick step with contagion. A lethargy mob. I guess there's 2 icons at least. It's really hard to notice the lethargy mobs. I notice the gold, like, Plague Doctor one, like, all the time.
Watch out. There's a kill squad in the area.
Get in the squad. Kill squad. Like out. This one's kind of weird. Like we're just barely outside the zone right there. Hey, yo, don't do it.
Serious trauma detected. Movements en route. Heavily
That
armored.
guy's in the damage buff. I don't think the damage buff is as good.
Heavily armored hostiles.
Fall off damage here. What AR is that? Just the Lex.
Hostile detected.
Just the Lexington.
Agent down.
It's just that between the seasonal buff and my exotic holster, like the mag size looks a little stupid. Donate that talent.
Friendly control point nearby. Hostile control point detected. Immediate medical assistance.
There'll be more.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Detected.
them here, they're done.
I was from that one. Delete that. Keep this one. Delete that one.
After that short musical break, let's get back to the news. This is Silver.
The audio balance in this game is so weird. Why do I gotta hear those radios?
Time is of the essence, Agent.
God. Am I invulnerability? I thought I did. That guy got full finished. Oh, that turret has my debuff too. That sucks.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
I thought my invincibility came off a cooldown because of like the whole going to a new session thing, but it didn't work like that at all.
Hostile detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Like Heartbreaker Pulse should still work with the technician laser, right? Or did that get like nerfed at some point?
Friendly control point detected.
Yeah, I mean that's how like we all used it when it first came out. I was just wondering because like I could have sworn there was like a patch or something that just like tried to nerf the technician laser or something. Maybe it was like a PvP thing. couple more pieces. I'm trying to get a couple that have Hasbro built in. Without crafting them myself. Just to mess around with like another build in the PV Dark Zone. Well, that turret just kept shooting me even though his boy was dead.
Reinforcements. Immediate medical assistance needed. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected. Detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
The fucking kills the invincibility is so funny. Holy shit. It's like a race for who can get like deep in those spawn points and like take every last that they can. I'm like, holy fuck. Unbelievable.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Guess we just leave, sure. Host another one.
The area is stabilized.
I don't know if there's like a faster way to leave that screen with the whole group or not, so I don't like sitting here waiting for no reason. Well, that was a good group.
Invite to another agent's group.
Oh,
Proceed.
I think I've been in this group before. I don't want to be in that one. Oh,
You have received an invite to another agent.
there it is.
Safe area detected.
Let's see what we got in this lobby. Oh, we got some juicer runs in here. Holy. 200 and almost like a 300. Ever find a heartbreaker? Knee pad? No.
You're in position.
Guess we do a 3-man retail.
Secure those control points, Agent. Quickly.
We don't have the modifier on in this lobby? Rip. What's the whole point of my loadout? Oh, I don't have the invincibility. Fuck. No modifier, no invincibility. Come on, bruh. No contagion.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contact. Hostile detected.
Wait, there's spawn down there. Red bar was a decoy.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Fall off damage. Shouldn't there be at least one guaranteed kill squad in one of these runs? Kind of feels like. Kind of feel like they don't show up that often enough. Shot protection.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
What the hell?
Sucks you can't climb all those cars right there.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Ooh, random exotic. Overlord.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Working on the mask. Yeah, probably faster just to craft it.
Friendly control point nearby.
Hostile kill squad nearby. Stay alert.
Oh my god, disorient. That one lasted so long.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Why does this guy's story last so long? This Hyena Kill Squad CC for so long, dude. Just like randomly get blinded. Guess there's shock traps.
Detected. Agent
Kill squad down.
Man, do I gotta climb over?
reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contact. Heavily armored hostile detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
On my invincibility cooldown.
Attack recall ready.
Nothing. Wait, holds. Finally, something.
They've mustered one last assault. If we break them here, they're done.
We have a Hasbro chest, right? Yeah. Have it there, have it there. Have it here. Have it there, and then like a knee pad one would be cool. we got the small one.
You have to move fast, Agent.
Smoke gives a lot of free caches. Drop the decoy. Cover to cover. If I had invincibility right there, would have popped it and... Nice, got the knee pads. Huge. Just run up here, pop invincibility, and just go ham. That would have been sick.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostiles. Heavily armored
Is mine the Caduceus? Yeah, I guess so. Slightly better knee pads, sure.
detected. The control point in proximity.
Controller player sensitivity? No idea. I don't play with this game with the controller. I'm on PC. You'd have to check the patch notes to see if your particular concern was addressed. Like, I don't know. I definitely don't pay attention to anything related to controllers in this game. Got patch notes for balance and like content updates, really.
Assistance needed.
Like, you can say something about a kill squad? Not that. And that purple turret took a very long time to activate right there. Should have been dead.
You lost them.
Oh, we did lose him.
Squad is
Fuck.
still operating in your area.
I didn't see him.
Detected. Hostile control point identified. Vital signs critical. Serious trauma detected.
God damn it, this PCCs take so long to wear off, man. I got spoiled by playing Hunter Hasbro yesterday. Just ran through shit, didn't give a fuck. It was great.
Detecting additional hostile contact.
I tried the 2K stream yet? No. There's still some regional restriction stuff, and then and shit looks so wet. What's that emote? I can't hover your emote. It's just shit looks so clean. Yeah, exactly. With the 1440 looks good now. that polishing knob emote for clean is wild. I know they also added the thing where we can like go do vertical streams too, which I think are there's no way in watching a vertical stream, but it's possible now. I stream on YouTube at 1440, so like I play games at 1080. But on YouTube I can stream at like 30k bitrate. Like go to my YouTube right now and like you should see YouTube live over there. The quality is like wild all over there. It's pretty good. Just like over on this platform we have Twitch drops and shit, so like still pretty much want to be over here anyway. I just use YouTube stream as like a way to like back up the VODs. But yeah, if the 1440 thing, the 1440 on Twitch is better than the PvE Dark Sound, just solo. It's fine. Everyone in this game is more efficient with a group, but like, you're not always gonna have a good, competent group. If you do 1440p, you only have 7-day VODs. That's wild. They really don't want to pay for storage. But I mean, I guess that's also fine, because like, what the hell do we care about Twitch VODs anyway? Just back up all your VODs on YouTube. Multi-stream. Alright, GG.
You have
The area is stabilized. Good.
Alright. It's getting a little wild over here. That's a lot of future exotic components. What else? Start by deleting gear. But again, I don't know which ones I want to keep. Why am I farming Heartbreaker? Just making another like Dark Zone build, I guess. Just see how it does. PV Dark Zone, Hutnick. This game is going the full PV route now. They might as well just delete the Dark Zone, honestly. They might as well just go and delete PvP from the game. It's pretty much dead anyway. Just might as well delete it. We might as well just delete it, man. Yeah, I mean, I finished the Dark Zone stuff yesterday. It's not hard to grind in this game. Okay, so we had that on. What happens? 40. I guess if we really needed to, we would still have to put like a... Do we have a spotter one? Like, I know Heartbreaker gives you another 50 stacks. And like, what does that mean in the Dark Zone?
Access granted.
How nerfed are your stats in the DZ? Let's see.
Precision range limited. Proximity coverage only.
0.6 per stack for 50 stacks. So was that 30%? And then the chest is still 100, so that's still pretty good. A 100 stacks. Corruption? There's no way I'm using corruption in the PB Dark Zone. I only care about sets that do damage. Anything that doesn't do damage is just trash. The PB Dark Zone is just like... the only reason you need a different build in Striker and the PB Dark Zone is because the Dark Zone normalization nerfs a lot of like the typical damage talents. So like, even this one's like normally like twice as strong. But then, since this was based on weapon hits, this one also probably wouldn't be practical to have with the Heartbreaker chest. We better off using this and again the Hasbro. But do I want like the stacks for crit? Or would I run like, I think I'd rather run spotter. See, you don't have a spotter chest? Isn't spotter... Is spotter nerf? I mean, I guess I have that one, but I don't want that one. Why do I have that one? That's perfect spotter. Oh. Well. You could technically use this guy. They only get 30 hazard. It's only be like a 90. I already did the Hunter's Fury thing. I was really playing that yesterday. That was the build that was really running for like 12 hours yesterday. This one right here. I was really playing that all day yesterday. Just trying other stuff. Because what I don't like about Backfire is that it's a fucking SMG. that's my major complaint with that loadout. I absolutely hate SMGs in this game. There's so many situations in PvE where like you need more range and more precision. Like the SMGs are just like brain dead. So we have one of those. What else? There's also Perfect Intimidate. I have regular Intimidate. I guess you could technically use Intimidate on a... a build like this. I know you get the optimal range, but it's still, all that does is like, it's just fall off damage related. You still have to deal with the fact that SMGs have a lot of spread, right? So like, you're still not really that precise. But for like DZ West, the landmarks on like this side aren't bad with an SMG, right? Like I did it for 12 hours. I already did the entire season. I did the journey. I did like the 2,800 or 2,400 canister donations. I did all that bullshit, right? But some landmarks are bigger, and it's just like you run like a dumbass all the way over to them so you can fight within the right range to like, you know, proc contagion and have your striker shield and all this other bullshit, so you have like a lot of damage. But it's like strong when you are in the right range. It's just annoying. That's what I'm getting at. I'm definitely not doing all blue. Did I get Eagle Bear drops yesterday? Yeah. And then the Eagle Bear is a item that just needs to go in your storage. I've had one since the raid came out, you know, 7 years ago, and I'll probably never use it ever again. It hasn't been good since 2019. I feel like there's like leftover like nostalgia for how good Eagle Bear used to be 7 years ago that people keep talking about it. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? It was raid exotic, like that raid exotic is pointless.
Dog zone drop has been delivered.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Heartbreaker at 50 stacks is like its own amplifier. You've gotten 2 eagles and 2 ravs in under 1 hour. This game just hands out raid exotics, man. This game just hands out raid exotics. So 50, 80, 90. We need... y'all? Or Cheska. Cheska's usually better. Damn, what a raider. Yeah, you really raided that PvE Dark Zone, man. Crazy. Dude, I absolutely hate that this game let the like the rating endgame pinnacle PV content just like rot. And like this game has basically no raid culture. It's just like go matchmake, cater only to solo players, like cater to all the complaints, give people more power, giving people more free loot, just keep throwing shit at them, and then like the game is just like slowly decaying into like TFD. And then they do escalation, which is also like supposed to be something that's supposed to be like something for people to grind if once they're fully progressed, and instead they just open it up to everybody. So it's like, and then they do the gear in a way that's like dumb too. So it's like, why take so many, like the game was like on a uptrend and then like it just soured the uptrend with like the prototype stuff especially. All right, do I want to farm? Yeah, I guess as far as brand bonuses go, it's still the most useful to me. Total weapon damage probably would just work, actually. Then, like, what does Spotter do in the DC? Because Spotter's like a more consistent talent. Let's see.
Reception limited. Proximity coverage only.
Ten. You would get more from Obliterate as long as you like built it up. Once the season started, it started yesterday. It started yesterday. Is Heartbreaker chest good? I mean, it's a lot of stacks though, so it's not realistic to have a lot of stacks in like the Dark Zone because the PV is not like that sponge, right? Like unless you use a shotgun or something. But like, yeah, you are going from like 30% damage to like 60% with this with a chest. But I was looking at their talents because like, well, let's see how mouse out. Like it'd be like 1.3 times like 1.1. That's not gonna beat it. 1.3 times like 1.16. That's not gonna beat it. Like the extra 50 stacks of Heartbreaker are gonna be pretty good. But you pretty much have to like pre-stack with like a shotgun. And then the usual idea with stacking with a shotgun is that like with Striker and Heartbreaker, stacking with a shotgun is more of like a thing you would do if content was spongy. You're not going to normally do that. So that's my logic with this. I can probably just leave this on. That way I get the hazard out of the way.
Exiting Dark Zone.
I don't want to have to re-roll too much stuff. If it's only like however many crit stacks and however many like pulse stacks, then we should hit max on both. And I'm pretty sure total weapon damage, like total weapon damage, we have no other sources of it in the loadout. So like, it's the equivalent of like a amplifier. But then when you play a loader like this, like crit comes from what? Crit comes from what? Crit comes from what? That's like where the SMGs come in, I guess, because they're just blessed like that.
Sit down. My back.
Um, this should just be like another backfire loadout. uh, this in there, I guess. Yeah, the thing is that like SMGs having 21 crit chance baked in is what allows this to even work. So that's super annoying. Backfire is just like most guns have like my Lexington, right? Like got like a Lexington with full attachments gonna have 15. SMG, like the backfire is like 21 plus, like this thing's got 36 on that bitch, right? It's gonna hit that number easily. And at that point, like, you know, why not just go back to what I was doing before, which was, you know, why play Heartbreaker when you could play Hunter's Fury, which was, like, so much better, right? Like, that loadout was sick. This loadout was dope for the Dark Zone yesterday. Like it comfortably hits like every number. And then yeah, you have another like, not only do I have 108 here, it's like you have the other it gives you like what, like 70 stacks in the Dark Zone or something. So like yeah, like 140 or whatever. You get hella crit dam, you're gonna be crit capped, and you have like crazy like health on kill and shit. And Hasbro, like it's still out of every like random ass build I made yesterday, this still has the most juice, you know? It's just how it is. But I just don't like the SMGs, so it's like If I want to use these gear sets, I have to commit to that gun. If I don't want to use the gear sets, then I have to use like a bunch of high ends. I was doing like some shit like this. Kind of like the rifle one. Let me try the rifle one again. And then I think I need to get this Wadowska chest or whatever it's called. Yeah, I have 100 Hasbro on the Hunter's Fury loadout. And another 30 from the modifier. I like literally have 130%. And then when it reaches like stage 2 in the dark zone or toxic one, I go back to 100, right? Like I'm like literally immune. Like I'm immune to all bullshit. That's why I like 100 Hasbro. Right, so no more disorient. I can like run through all the stupid fire that disorients you as well, right? Like all that garbage. So that's why that was pretty sick. And then I was doing some shit like this the other day too, which I was pretty kind of cool. This was like the only loadout that was like actually doing some damage. But I would need to add 3 crit mods. But this is for gamers that like, you know, want range and like can fucking use the scope. And most people ain't gonna want to play like this. They'll just play an SMG because it's more brain dead. Yeah, I mean, if you just go and like craft or farm a retaliation with target loot or something, no hard. Like you don't need prototyped gear or like 30 expertise gear. Like the weapon being 30 expertise is great for the damage. The rest is irrelevant. A crit chance roll in the chest. Which of them was 12, like 53. That's gonna be like 40, 60, and 3 rolls 90. Actually, wait. If the chest had Hasbro, then we can run like crit chance here instead. Yeah, that'd be better. 30, 40, 60. You got 4 rolls of it. Posture check, dude. This guy hit me with it twice today. Twice. I'll hit the crit chance ones out instead. And then we could have a shield that's tankier. But like, you know, it's fine. Let's just have damage here. I'm at a point where honestly, I think I'm just gonna get a new chair. It's like this one, with how I sit with my lower desk and everything, ultimately, like it's like the little back pillow is what keeps me from sliding down further. But like I also sit here for like, you know, like 12 hours a day or more. Okay, so that wouldn't work there, obviously. We need to farm this chest. Can I craft it? Do I have the BP for this? I do. Might take a bit to craft. I was about to drop like stupid money on one of those Herman Millers when there was like, what was it, Memorial Day weekend? Because like, they had like a 25% off sale. I was about to. I thought about pulling the trigger. It was like crazy expensive, but I was thinking about it. Spotter. Do you have a Herman Miller? No, they're hella expensive. Like, if you want to drop like $2,000, like, go for it. But that's the brand.
Some more crafting materials.
The Herman Miller chair is like, oh shit, I got one. Nice. I'll use that. The Herman Miller chair seems like ideal. But it's like, in terms of cost, it's ridiculous. It's up there, you know. And like, I don't really have discomfort either. For me, it's more like I just kind of slide around a little bit. And for my body type, given that like I barely eat, the chair that I have is like acceptable. But if I had a different proper chair, maybe like I'd feel more encouraged to like, you know, sit right. How much crit chance is missing here? 1.9. Interesting. So I have like 59 crit chance like this. And max Hasbro. Crit damage is low. Alright, because kill has to proc. You push your gaming chair to the side, use your kitchen chair instead? Dude, I would hate using my own kitchen chair. There's no way. Whoops. Let's bump this up. We need some chest piece materials at some point. So how many like Herman Miller gamers do we have in chat? You guys really have those like crazy expensive ergonomic chairs or what? God, we need so many of these. A little chest weave. And get one second hand. I've always heard that was like a good strat, but as far as like the corporate Herman Millers go, because they buy them in bulk. I don't know about getting the gaming one. Well, you need a good bed, and I guess a good chair, and you also want good shoes. Pretty much, you know. I think that covers pretty much a lot of use cases. All right, so if that one's capped. Yeah, that'll work. But do I want to be a firewall gamer? I think I decided that I wanted to be a firewall gamer for this loadout because... Because... Armor kit, health on kill. How am I upgrading the crit? That's optimization. Like, look at an item. I press like the tinker button on it, and then there's like, not only can you like change out a stat, but you can like max out the bars. It just takes a lot of resources. I've been playing the game forever, so I have lots of resources sitting around. If you're fresh, you probably wouldn't really use that feature for a while. Like before they even added that feature back in like 2021, what you would do is you would farm like let's say you were farming Striker. You'd look for a piece that already has a natural like max damage roll on it, and then you would just roll the max stat in the other slot, and then you have a perfect piece, right? But then in 2021 they had that bench, so it's like if you're like stacked on resources, then like you can just kind of brute force a piece of gear to max. You're not donating to max out a piece of gear. You're spending resources. Donation for resources would be like, you know, you're working on your proficiency and expertise and stuff. Look at Discord. What about Discord? Yeah, I guess we'll just move it there.
The True Sons have turned a local detention center into a
Oh,
prison.
right, and
Getting
then
reports of
the
civilians
shotgun
being
will
held
just
and
be like this
executed.
guy again.
We need you to shut down the site. We can't allow them to continue.
Everyone camp and extract? I still have no idea. Is it my division channel? I mean, people on console can't play for shit. They just want to camp the extract, and like, you know, camp the extract. It's the PB Dark Zone. Like, who cares? There's so many people going to the extract, getting farmed by like all the hunter skills. They probably just want to kill hunters or like use skills to kill other people from the hunters. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Alright, let's go and run around over here. And then this little guy is not activated.
Vision's jammed. Proximity coverage only.
What the hell? A shield.
Contaminated gear detected.
The only thing I truly liked about the SMG loadout though is like not only the damage scale, but it was like you could pretty much play like a dumbass and like it was pretty good. Up until you pushed a little too hard and then you like not only fell over but then you
Extraction called.
would I don't think I should use the shield, I'm not sure.
Helo almost at extraction zone. Incoming hostiles detected.
Like you generally don't have contagion up. Unless you play with SMG.
Vital signs critical. Extraction called for. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Was Woods farming people in PV Dark Zone? I mean, it's the Dark Zone. It's not a hand-holding environment. Somehow people don't know that after 10 years of the Division franchise basically being about fucking people over in the Dark Zone. Like, that's just the whole point of the DZ. Just because they labeled it as PV doesn't mean someone's still not going to try to fuck you over. People gotta learn the hard way. Nothing says welcome to the Division like getting fucked in the DZ by people, even when it's supposed to be a PV zone. You know? It's this fucking game is, dude. There's no rainbows and hand holding up in this bitch. Like, that's just how it is. Not like the PvP is any good anyways. But the whole Dark Zone and the Division franchise as a whole basically became a thing just for the sake of the Dark Zone and promoting this whole idea of like people backstabbing and dropping group and like yoinking your shit. Like that's like marketing material from like 2013.
Helo was headed back.
Definitely should farm more keys. Bro, if you can like one or two shot
Detected.
everything, that feels so much better than playing the stupid SMG. Especially when contagion kicks in.
Contaminated gear. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah.
Landmark cleared.
Where's that route? Is that just where all the big boxes are?
Enemy patrol detected.
I need like a route that hits like every container that can give me a key.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Still in combat. I don't think I can trust the rate of fire on full auto.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Gear detected.
Maybe someone's with the umbrella knee pads right here? Yeah.
Landmark cleared. Now detecting contaminated gear.
Oh, he opened it. He opened it. I got a key.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Somebody's extracting.
Called. Hostile phaser drone
I'll
detected.
take the kill.
Contaminated gear detected.
Just blasting the body.
Helo almost at extraction zone.
I'm just sitting there blasting the body. That's so funny. How much is this given here? It's still 8%.
Changing landmark. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh my god, what am I stuck on? Hello?
Medical assistance needed. Agent down.
This fucking game has so much stupid stagger and lag in the DC and shit. It's so annoying. I'm stuck in like a pixel back here.
Landmark cleared.
I think I got to see the name guy that time.
Landmark engaged.
Yeah. As much fun as this to do damage to the backfire, dude, I'm telling you.
Gear.
This shit's way more versatile. If you can aim with a rifle and just chill, it's pretty good. Devil Valley boy, what's up, man? What's in the PV Dark Zone? Just you're basically just farming canisters for the season, so you can like max out your buff. there's like a game-wide buff you can farm up. You farm like 2,400 canisters in the Dark Zone. And you donate them to like somebody in the White House. And I don't have the keys for this. It basically gives people a little PvDZ action to just run around landmarks and kill stuff. It's if there was ever y'all target to loot in the DZ, like I guess that'd be cool. And then the other value is the other value is the DZ credits themselves, right? Like you can dismantle all the crap that you find out here and like turn it into a credit that you extract. And then all those DZ creds that you can like
Extraction called for.
you can spend them on exotic component caches. It's like one of the good reasons to farm it. Reconstruction caches, I would not waste DZ credits on those. If you can just go farm retaliation, just go do that. Exo comps are a bigger bottleneck, especially if you're expertise 30, right? Like that's like the whole that's like one of the most annoying bottlenecks in the game. Is getting as many exo comps as possible so you can take expertise, take gear that you actually want to turn into prototype, like go from like a regular maxed out piece into like a expertise 30 piece into a prototype piece. We try to gamble for like the 5% or 1% chance that it like maxes out.
Engaging landmark.
Put a skill bill on, so you're trolling people. Yeah, I really don't give a shit about looking from server to server for like some random dad gamers to kill via proxy.
Landmark cleared.
I hope that this PB Dark Zone teaches people that Dark Zone sucks balls in this game and like it needs to be like way better in Div 3 because there's no hope for it in Div 2. That's what I hope the lesson is.
Hilo is headed back.
The Dark Zone's been neglected in this franchise for so fucking long. And now it's being thrown into the like forefront thanks to this like activity, right? This like season. And then everyone else who's newer to the game is realizing, wow, this place sucks. Hunter farming, I mean, I guess if you like just had a bunch of people extract together.
Contaminated gear detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Come on, wake up. Like, if there's 12 people in the DZ all on the extract, like,
Gear.
everyone has, like, flares, then, like, yeah, I guess, like, one flare turned into, like, 4 hunters, and people can fight over that, I guess. Or 4 people have 4 flares, and they spawn 4 hunters, like, I don't know, like, a full squad farming is probably best. No keys. So if you had a 4-man, let's see. If you had a 4-man, you all approach one box. Or 1 or 2 boxes. You get extract flare material, and you all go back to the extract, and you pop 4 flares in a row. That's like 4 hunters per flare. 16 exocomps. There's probably some efficiency gain there, but you need a team. I think you would need a team. Oh, then you gotta wait for the extract itself, though. Unless you can run to the other one faster. It was basically limited by how many people have flares and how quickly the thing will like leave once it's been called. Somebody died here. Striker drone enjoyer. I might get popped. 3, 2, 1.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Called it. There's a way to call the extra without consuming the resource. That sounds pretty good. But you still need like a bunch of people with you so you can spawn like 4 of them.
Landmark cleared.
How does the whole like not consuming a stabilizer thing work? Because that sounds pretty wild. How does that work?
Gear detected. Incoming hostiles detected. Extraction called.
Relax.
Landmark has been cleared. Helo
I'm at 5 stacks of toxic. 5 tiers of it.
Contaminated gear detected. Helo arrived. Now detecting contaminated gear. Contaminated gear detected.
I can save them!
Incoming hostiles detected. Returning to base. Now detecting contaminated gear. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Contaminated gear detected. Landmark cleared.
I'm not seeing enough key drops. What was that?
Incoming cargo plane with dark zone drop.
Someone else dropped the stabilizer? You can do that?
Heavily armed hostiles guarding location nearby. Enemy patrol detected. Chopper on the way. Extraction.
Parried it.
Now detecting
I
contaminated.
parried it by dropping my shield out. So I'm gonna get one shot by the melee. Yeah, I don't know. You would say something like, you know, calling in multiple hunters and not losing a resource. I don't know how that's even possible.
Dark zone drop available.
Is this junk in my bag here?
Helo at the extraction zone. Helo is on site. Extraction begun.
Be funnier if there was like a bug to cut the rope. Or if the hunters could cut the rope. The hunters didn't die instantly.
Detected. Location guarded by 30 seconds left. And we leave.
Everything out of extract.
Hilo is headed back. DZ drop claimed by A-Shade agent.
And we gotta go back.
Air delivery service inbound. Detecting contaminated.
Parried him again. Just pull out the shield. Parry the hunter.
Hilo almost at extraction zone. Your limo awaits. Hilo arrived. Cargo extraction begun.
I really want to run around the DZ with 500 toxicity. They added too much friction to like this season. Go to the PB Darks and can only stay there for so long. Can't like, I don't know, drain it on an extract or something. Gotta actually leave, find a new server. You're still expected to periodically go farm for canisters. Definitely got a couple of reserves here, right? We got probably enough for the rest of the season. Did I already make the Hasbro gloves? Did I use those? No. If we played without a scope, like what even is like the list? Spark becomes like 10%. Yeah, as far as like a longer range talent goes, that isn't, unless you want to run glass cannon in the DZ, which sounds stupid. There aren't really a whole lot of good like, long range DPS chest talents. Is Division 2 a looter shooter? Yes. I'm trying to think of what else to work on. Trying to think of what else to work on. You play this game for like 42 minutes once? Like, yeah, you definitely didn't really. If you didn't vibe with it, you didn't vibe with it, but you definitely didn't experience like basically anything in the game if that's that's all the time you spent on the game. The DZ resources, you get more from this one. Double Dark Zone resources when breaking down drop contaminated items. Right, so you farm landmarks in the normalized, no shade watch, no expertise Dark Zone. You farm stuff there. And then you have to deal with PvP, technically. If you wanted more of those Dark Zone resource credit things, then they'd farm that one. Competitive? Yeah, this game's not competitive at all. This is like an entirely different genre. Like, comparing a battle royale to a PvE looter shooter is like... It's just a whole different type of game. Like, for me, PUBG ruined PvP games because, like, I played that shit professionally. And I could have probably gone pro in Apex if I stuck with it instead of, like, going off to play Anthem in Division 2, but... Then I would have been locked in on playing that for however long. And I like to play a lot of games, too, not just one game, so... Also, playing a game, like, professionally and dealing with, like, you know, team drama and shit, and, like, those battle royales, man, it's annoying. Yeah, like, Anthem came out shortly after Apex came out. Apex, when it came out, was sick, because it was like, wow, this is, like, super fresh, very polished, right? Like, it was dope. But then, like, with Apex, it was like, well, I can't do what I do in PUBG, and it's like, I gotta make sure I have, like, a dedicated team I play with every single day if I want to, like, you know, play well and stuff. Like, it's, you know, playing a battle royale in a team environment, like, you gotta want to play with, like, the same teammates all the time. So like, well, do I want to wait for people to get on, or do I just go play other games? So I went with the looter shooter angle. Division 2 at launch was pretty good. Because you had like raids in 2019 and 2020, both of which I got world's first on. So like, that's like the only competitive thing about PvE is like, there's like there's two things to do in PvE that make it competitive. It's either doing like speed runs or like, you're going for world's first. You solo queue to build Melt of Fortitude. If you want to build Melt of Fortitude in a video game, brother, you gotta go play MOBAs and try to get good at those, like League of Legends or Dota or something. Those are on a whole nother level of like fucked up. Playing ranked, you're playing with like random ass like Russians or Brazilian players that like they're from whatever region they're at that like just don't speak your language as a team-based game. They start like, if one guy gets tilted, he just like throws the match for everyone else in the lobby. Holy. That genre is like, that's like, if you can survive that bullshit, you can survive anything in video games. That genre is awful. Like, I used to play a lot of Dota and stuff. It's like, I mean, I liked that genre back in like almost 20 years ago now. Like, I don't care now. That seems like a waste of time. Alright, what are we farming, dude? I tried a couple different variations. I'm pretty much... good. Let's put these Providence chess pieces back. They're a thing of the past. Heartbreaker chest. Projects, I don't bother with those ever, really. I think those are like a waste of time. Projects are like good if you like play the game like super casually, right? Have like some kind of direction. But I literally have everything. And talking about the journey, I did that all yesterday, right? I did all this shit. It's all done. I claimed all this crap. Right, so like we did all of the journey yesterday and we did all the donations yesterday. So it's like I just farmed a few extra ones just to have like a surplus of caches in my bank so that I could like open them to not have to go farm the PVDZ. Right, so like already I did 2,400 and I have like one more box in here. But yeah, that's usually how every season goes. Like this game is super casual, right? So like the first day of the season is usually just do the entire journey. And then basically we look at the event timeline and be like, okay, what else matters? Like, well, I don't need proficiency, but I do need exotic comps. So like, you know, the DZ resources aren't bad to farm to go buy the exotic comp caches. Farming other sources of exotics isn't bad to just stockpile them and dismantle them next week, right? Like that's basically all we can look forward to. And then realistically, the other thing is that there's supposed to be an incursion at some point soon-ish. Exact date unknown, but like that's, you know, going for a world's first clear of that would be cool. That's something to do. I got world second on the last incursion by like barely like a minute, and that was like, and that, and like, and that was like with basically like less than 24 hours of less than 24 hours of it basically is less than 24 hours to basically know like, oh yeah, there's an incursion by the way, guys, and you know, go get a team, good luck. Like less than 24 hours of like time to basically figure out, oh shit, who we're playing with, like make a team real quick. Do it. They never really turned that first incursion to like a big deal. Like when a game makes content like that, they really gotta. Yo, when is this game dropping? Hold on. I'm like browsing Twitter while I'm sitting here talking about Division. There's this game being made. I don't know how many of you guys like stuff like this, but kind of like that Stardew Valley kind of like aesthetic, but it's like there's like stuff to grind. More of like a 2D pixelated Stardew Valley RPG type of thing. I guess there is farming and dungeons and skills and stuff. Impulse? I already played the test. I think Impulse is like fun for short term. I don't think it's gonna last though. It doesn't, it's not like when battle royales were new or when extraction shooters were new or something where it's like a game mode that like you haven't seen before and it's like hella addicting, right? Like Impulse is just like fun to like, you know, blast people in for like a little bit of TDM or something, and then like that's it. Like, you know, I've played so many shooters where, you know, they all have like that same kind of like core game loop of quickly going in, blasting people, dying, and resetting, right? That like, you know, Impulse is fun. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, go blast it for a little bit while it's fresh and enjoy like the pace of the game. The movement's good, right? Like, and then probably gonna move on to something else. Like the only shooter on the horizon that I'm aware of that I can say is gonna be like, I think has like the most kind of like potential as far as just like fun and different is this one. And it's kind of like a Battlefield, but it's like 3 teams and it's like a King of the Hill kind of game with like an economy where I guess you do things and you like earn money like it's Counter-Strike or something. Get more assets on the field to like blast people with. Right? So like this is like a Battlefield, but like a variant that actually sounds really fun. Right? So like this would have more longevity to me just because it's a different game mode instead of just typical Battlefield like Conquest or something, right? I like it. It's not a VR, not an extraction shooter, whatever. It's like a Battlefield with, I guess you also build shit. Like you play an objective, but you like blow people up. There's 3 teams, right? It's like normally teams are just like there's always 2 teams in a lot of these games. Having a 3rd team means like, you know, some more shit can go down. Like it sounds kind of cool. And also I get to have the fun of like the, you know, snipers, like having like, you know, velocity like Battlefield and stuff. So I don't know, like this will probably be the coolest upcoming shooter that isn't like an established genre really. You know, like a Counter-Strike economy plus Battlefield. That sounds cool to me. A little bit of like some vehicle gameplay, blowing up the environment, right? Like, other than that, I don't know what else is happening. There's this whole like Steam Next Fest thing. I've been talking about this Mistfall Hunter game, but it's supposed to be like an extraction game or something. So like, I don't really care. Like it's about extractions. I think that genre is a joke. Like I don't know, I like extractions. Like Impulse, like this again, like I said, this is pretty fun to play. Like it's pretty fast. Oh yeah, I was gonna play this game. The only reason I want to play this game is not because it like specifically looks good. It's because I watched this anime like a month or 2 ago now, and I'm curious if this is like any good. So I want to play this demo. Right, there's supposed to be a demo. I thought I had it installed. Do I not have it installed? Oh, I do. So I'm just blind. It's right there. So I might play this on stream. I don't know, today, like later today, tomorrow, like I don't know. And then there's also Dave the Diver expansion. I guess this shit's tomorrow. So like, I want to play more of this game. This game's actually super good. And they have this expansion tomorrow. I haven't beat Dave the Diver yet. There's a lot of content. So this game came out like 3 years ago or something. I just started playing it like on Monday. I played it for like 12 hours straight on Monday. Then I took a little break and I played another game. Star Citizen is a game I want to play eventually. I've avoided it though because it's like $1 billion game and it's still not complete yet. But the guy who makes Star Citizen made some of the sci-fi games I grew up with, like Star Lancer and Freelancer. Freelancer is like one of my favorite space games of like the 2000s. That game was sick. A good story and like it was just like a fun like arcadey space game. But yeah, I want to play more of this, and this like DLC or whatever expansion comes out tomorrow, so like could be cool. PUBG Black Budget, it's an extraction shooter, so I mean maybe it's got PUBG gameplay, sure, but I remember looking at people playing it and People were saying that the gunplay wasn't even like PUBG, so like what's if it's not PUBG gunplay, then like I just straight up won't care. Like why would you why would you have PUBG gunplay or PUBG in the title of the game if you don't have PUBG gunplay, which is what the whole fucking thing is like known for, right? Anyways, I think, let me see. So I don't really have division stuff to do that is pressing. I kind of want to do this Echoes of Aincrad thing now to see if it's any good. It's a demo, and like I don't think we'll get that much out of it, but like at least it's like a a new game that we might play all of if it's any good. You know, maybe I'll get to stream the whole thing. Like if I get like a key or something. So I might just do that right now. Hold on, let me check. Let me check. Did I make a Heartbreaker build? I had the gear and I equipped it. And I basically realized that if I use Heartbreaker or any other set, that I still have to use an SMG anyways. So like, if I'm gonna use an SMG, it's gonna be Backfire to make sure my crit chance is maxed out. And then Backfire might as well just be played with Hunter's Fury anyways. So like, Hunter's Fury was the better choice. That was basically what happened there. I was like, okay, if I'm going to use Heartbreaker and force myself to have 100 Hasbro, what do I do? Well, if I have 100 Hasbro, then I'm missing out a lot of crit chance. And if I use any other gun that's not the SMG, then like I don't even have that much crit. So like that seems kind of bad. So that's the conclusion. It's pretty much like, if you're going to try to do like the 100 Hasbro thing that I've been doing, Heartbreaker for headshot. Well, yeah, but the idea was to like just look at different sets and like his talents and stuff to see what scaled in terms of damage, right? You can headshot stuff with an SMG in the Dark Zone. It's not a big deal. But then like it was like a choice of like going Hasbro and then also like seeing how much damage you can get away with. Because like when you're PvEing in the Dark Zone, right? The whole point of making a PvE Dark Zone build for the stupid toxicity shit. Hasbro Striker and that's weaker for sure. Like you definitely want to go, like if I made a list, it's like Hasbro Hunter's Fury definitely clears the other ones. Hunter's Fury, then like you could do Striker, and then you could do like Heartbreaker. Like all three of them would work because you can make 100 Hasbro with all three of them. For PvE Dark Zone specifically, but no matter which one of those you choose, it's like you have to use Backfire because the Backfire is the only thing that has a lot of crit chance and built-in crit damage that like still scales really well in the DZ. Every other gun only gives you like 10 to 15 crit chance from attachments and like then it has like no crit damage or maybe put killer on it. That's it. Right, so like how do you get a Backfire? It's an exotic. And Hunter's Fury is just a set, right? So target loot. So go farm Retaliation, right? That's how you get everything. Go farm Retaliation with target loot. Countdown's bugged right now, so like you would just go farm Retaliation instead. Countdown's bugged. You like can't get like a full clear of it. It's pretty stupid. Oh yeah. Okay, so now back on the subject of games to play, I am going to make a quick thumbnail for this Echoes of Aincrad demo, and then I'm gonna like start my. I'm gonna end my Division 2 stream and make another stream on YouTube, anyways. For let's see. Let's grab this. Perfect. Do I think Canyons will ever release? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Put myself on the screen for a sec. What are you talking about? Let's do that. I mean, I'm still gonna be here. Like, I'm not ending the Twitch stream. I'm just transitioning the YouTube stream over from the Division over to like a separate VOD for this other game. So let me do that real quick. Ending that one there. Right, because like on YouTube, if I want my VODs to be